Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Always talking my shit. Ashley, you got a condom in your pocket when you come home, baby. You are slappy.
Rihanna,
I think you want to share.
Why? All of her was up.
I'm still single. What about you?
Sabrina.
I need more controversial friends. That's crazy though. That's just like, I don't even know. I'm gonna need y'all to comment, like, subscribe.
Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Back to Always Talking My Shit with
Ashley.
Tiana.
Melanie. And Sabrina.
So we are on episode 4.
Yes.
I feel like it's been more episodes.
It feels that way.
Yeah.
So we lost one of our episodes. Not going to say any names.
Yeah.
But Alana.
Production issues.
So we have some special guests today.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Can you give us your name, your age, and your like relationship status?
Shayla, 25 and married.
I'm Maddie. I'm 26 and I'm single.
Oh.
The way she said that, she's like, I'm single.
In the camera, look right straight in the camera.
Taking applications.
They have to go through me first.
Submit to Melanie Masters.
HR. I'm so excited for this conversation, guys. Because these girls are like 5 years younger than us, so.
The views will be very different.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, shit.
Well, maybe.
Young meat
6
in here.
years.
Shayla's 8 years younger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah. I
You know, I
am.
never wanted a sister. By the way, this is my sister-in-law.
But she does.
In-law.
You didn't have to do this.
In-law. Because I hate calling her my sister-in-law. It sounds so
Oh.
It's funny because
'Cause I
my
love her.
sister-in-law hates us calling her sister-in-law too.
Not me.
My
The other
other
sister-in-law.
Yeah. She doesn't like us calling her that. She'd rather us call her a friend.
Who else is your sister-in-laws?
Anyways, so
You ain't got
A
none.
friend. Jesus.
I do have other sister-in-law,
We
but
have another sister-in-law.
Oh. Duh. I'm like,
In case the crowd doesn't know, we're sister-in-laws too.
there's like 2 sets of sister-in-laws.
Oh. Look
I'm
at
the
T getting
second
mad.
wife.
Look at See, I knew she
wife.
was going to say something.
I'm a second wife. What's a sister-in-law?
Wow.
Anyways, so guys,
How was your weekend?
I was in the gym the whole weekend.
literally, I'm so fucking tired. I can literally take a nap right now.
I had a mixed emotion the weekend.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about it on air?
Actually, yeah. You
Actually,
threw
I
us
do.
off. No, go ahead. Tell them how ridiculous you are.
Yeah, say it.
How much of a soft girl air you're not in?
Yeah.
I am working on myself, okay? I am still a work in progress.
Slow growth.
And I have learned some things about myself this weekend.
I bet you these girls here are probably gonna put you on some game the way you're acting this weekend.
Dang.
Interesting.
Just threw her under the bus with that one.
Just kidding.
I just feel like when I want my time, I need my time.
That's valid.
Clingy. Are you guys clingy?
Sis.
Who's clingy here? How many clingy girls we got here?
Actually, wait your fucking hand.
They can't hear us. I was waiting for someone to say something. I'm clingy, but like, you know.
Shayla's a different type of clingy.
Yeah.
Explain.
It's hard to explain because you're kind of codependent, but you're kind of not. Like you
in
don't
the
like
middle?
being away from Evan for long periods of time.
Or not knowing what he's doing.
Oh yeah, she has to know everything.
Yeah.
She's worse than Sabrina.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. I mean, that's a wife for you.
Yeah. I'm not clingy. I just like, you know, I like to know. My clingy is like if I'm sleeping next to you, I put a finger or something. I need to know that you're next to me.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm
what's-
very
the
touchy.
minute
Sleeper.
the minute you wake
I don't wanna
up,
be
where are
touched.
you going?
Yeah.
Oh, the bathroom? Okay.
Oh, no. See, I'm not
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding.
She's like, I'm about to watch him go to the mailbox outside.
Peeking through the window.
Hurry back so I can put my leg on you.
I'm definitely not
No,
clingy
seriously.
with men, but with my friends. I think I'm more clingy with my friends.
Oh.
That's Sabrina. She's more clingy with her
Yeah.
friends.
No, I'm telling you, y'all. I said this last episode. It's gotten more sick.
Well, more recently, I'm more clingy to my husband.
We'll be at the
but-
gym. Oh, I miss Marvin so much.
Oh, yeah.
But that's cute, though.
No, it's not.
That's cute. I think it's cute.
Then
But I'm also clingy with my friends.
She is.
Yes.
But no, yesterday, so Marvin calls us when we're at the gym, right? We're like just finishing up and he's like not talking about nothing. She's like, okay, babe, like, what do you want? He was like, nothing. You said I don't call enough, so I'm calling. And then he started being annoying as fuck. She's like, all right, Marvin, goodbye. And he was like, nah, you wanted to talk. I'm here. And I'm like, see, look at what you did.
That's because, was it Friday?
Yeah.
When we called him.
Thursday or Friday.
It was Thursday, I think. Yeah, because I left early. But we called him and he's like, dang, Tiana, you always on the phone. I said, yeah, you ain't called. You ain't been calling. Then he started being hella annoying.
Yeah, because lately he's been a little distant, so.
She been getting on his nerves, y'all. That's what it is.
Hey, this was about
That's
you.
that. That's that married life.
I can't get on my nigga nerves, but you can get on yours. Oh, because I'm not married.
Marvin's not used to her being clingy like that, though.
I think we're both very like
Clingy.
space people, though. We're clingy, but we need our space too.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be upstairs and you're gonna be downstairs and we're gonna be on the phone.
But don't leave the house.
And
But
we're
that's
gonna be on the
important.
phone.
Yeah.
To be able to have your
Yeah,
own
no,
like space.
yes, be clingy to your partner.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just because it's a little throw up in my mouth sometimes.
Yeah,
So
no, I feel
Little
that.
gag reflex.
I feel that.
Shayla, how old were you when you got married?
How old? 24.
24.
I'm like,
Did anybody like in your family or anything think that you were too young, or was everyone pretty like supportive?
Nobody said anything to me about it.
Oh, did you have feelings that people weren't supportive? No. Oh.
But we were together for like 6-7 years before that.
Mm-hmm.
So
So it's like your high school
High
sweetheart.
school sweetheart.
yeah.
So cute.
What about you, Maddie? You think that they were ready for marriage? Being 24?
And watch what you say.
I think they were ready. It's one of those things where when you're together for so long, either people are going to ask you why it hasn't happened yet, or you're going to do it and they're going to say like, but you're so young, are you sure?
Yeah.
So with her, if she would have ever had any doubts and came to me, I think I might have been like, well, maybe wait.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
She would have told me.
I did have somebody ask me like, "Oh, you guys are really young." Like it was a coworker. He was like, "Oh, you guys are really young. Like, are you sure?" I was like, "Okay."
Don't even know how to
yeah,
respond.
because he was 22 when he proposed.
Which is crazy.
When you think about it, yeah, it's like holy.
But
he
if
was
you
22.
know my brother, you know when he makes a decision, that is his final decision. You can't change his mind. He's not going to change his own mind. That's that. Because I remember he came to us. He was like, "All right, I'm ready. I'm going to propose. We have to find a ring." Literally, we found one in 2 weeks, and he was like, "We have to do it now. I can't wait." Like he couldn't hold it in. He had to do it
That
right
is
away.
so cute. That's a man,
Yeah.
y'all.
didn't
Because
know
he
that.
can't.
He was 22.
Yes, he was like, "All
As
right,
a
I'm ready.
man.
Let's do it." Like, and then we found the ring, and then it was your birthday. I think he already had it in his head that he was gonna.
Was it a conversation? Like, let's get married soon kind of conversation? Or was it
No.
a surprise?
I would joke about it, but like it wasn't like you need to propose now.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it wasn't. Yeah.
Huh.
Because you
But
were
there's
also
no-
so young too.
Yeah.
So you were like, I'm not in a rush.
Anything from Shayla ever. Like she's very in tune with the people that are close to her and very intuitive. Like if I tried to lie to her, it wouldn't work. So I never would.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like it's probably the same for Evan.
Yeah.
Like she knows. Even if she didn't know what was coming, she probably knew something was different or like on the
Yeah.
horizon.
So like the day of my birthday, we
Oh, he proposed on your birthday?
we went out or we didn't go out. We went to lunch and then we were
can't
here.
surprise her. The bitch is nosy. She's
very
tough.
nosy.
You
She's not-
guys think I'm
Look,
tough?
look,
She's
She's not clingy, but she's nosy.
That's good that I was on
Yeah,
her birthday.
okay.
though, So she
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's just like a birthday thing.
And we were sitting there and I was hungover and I actually was like, I don't even want to go to dinner. Like we can just stay home. And he was like, no, we're gonna go. Like it's your birthday. And he's like cleaning up the house because everybody was at the house after when we came home. But I almost didn't go.
Oh, wow.
So you almost didn't get proposed.
Or it would have been at the house.
He would have been at the house. He would have made it happen at the house.
They're on the bedside, like,
Oh, that's so cute.
Shit, I think I had more anxiety than Evan did because me and Adam had to like show up and record everything.
Oh yeah.
And then Evan seen us and he like gave us the eyes. And then did you say anything to him? Did you like was he acting awkward or anything?
No. He went to the bathroom and I was like, why are you going to the bathroom? We're just sitting here. Like it was weird because he usually doesn't do that.
Oh.
So I think he was just preparing himself.
And then
He's in the mirror. You could do this.
Yeah.
You got this. That's your chick. You go out there and you show her that ring.
And I remember how people started clapping. It was so funny.
The people we were sitting around, it was nice because everybody was like into it too.
Yeah.
Like that was nice. So it wasn't awkward.
It was cute.
So you guys have been friends since high school or longer?
Middle school.
Like over 10 years.
Yeah. 6th grade.
So you guys been friends their whole relationship.
Yeah.
So do you guys think that you being married and you being single has any like impact on your friendship?
I don't think so.
No, I think we live through each other. I think that we balance each other out because I complain to her about my single problems and she complains to me about her married problems and we both don't know what we're talking about. But we try.
I think we have similar problems.
I think we can all relate to that one.
Literally.
But it's funny because you know how they say like married people shouldn't be friends with single people.
I hate that.
And
I
it's
hate when
like,
people say that.
But I think it makes sense in the context of like different people. Like if I hung out with single people that were trying to get me to go out or trying to get me to be a wingman, like I could get that. But my friends aren't like that. So
Yeah, it depends on the person who's giving the advice.
Yeah.
For
maybe
sure.
wingman sometimes.
Yeah, but Evan's like her Marvin to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her and Evan are hella cool too.
Yeah. So you guys have
He knows
mutual
everything.
friends?
Evan knows everything about my life.
He'd be like this.
Yeah, he tells me about myself like every day.
So how does that make you feel? Like sometimes you'd be like, damn, do you have to tell him? Or do you not care at all?
No, because I know past Evan, it's not going any further. Like he's a vault.
Yeah.
I trust him in that way, so it doesn't really bother me. And even for him to like me to come home and him have an opinion about something, I'm like, oh, like it warms my heart.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, he
That's
cares.
what- that's what-
That's definitely Marvin.
Boy, does Evan have an opinion.
He
It bothers
does have
me
a big opinion.
sometimes when Sabrina tells Marvin my business.
Does it?
Even though I know it's not gonna go past Marvin because Marvin don't give a fuck, but
He slipped up a couple times.
she literally tells him.
I mean, you know,
It gets her in trouble sometimes.
You know, my thing about it is that a lot of times as a single friend, my friends tell their boyfriends about me as like a conversation topic.
Yeah.
Like it's good for your relationship to talk about me, but sometimes I'm like, damn.
Right. Right.
You guys are on the couch talking about like I would never put up with that. And I'm like, yeah. As long as you guys are solid.
Especially when it comes to like I'm dating different people. Like I don't need.
yeah.
They could be like, okay, who's her new guy today? Like, dang.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where like me and Marvin will have a conversation about Tiana and what he's saying is like pissing me off. And then I call her and I'm like venting to him that he's talking shit. And she's like, well, why the fuck did you tell him that in the first place? And I'm like,
He's like, no, that's not even what happened because she the one burned this up. And I'm like, so y'all are talking about me? Like, why?
yeah. And then she'd be like, so why y'all sitting there talking about me? I don't get it. And I'm like, that's not the point, Tiana. Yeah, it gets sticky sometimes.
But there's certain people you can trust talking about you when you're not in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not a problem.
Yeah.
She would have known a long time ago if I was like, don't fucking tell him my business.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like, you'll vent to, like, the husbands just to get their man opinion. So you know how to give advice to your best friend.
Yeah.
So do you think it's hard being single and asking Shayla for advice because she hasn't been single as an adult?
Okay. Shayla is like the type of friend that is like living your life with you, you know? So like I don't feel like her opinion is coming from how well she knows me and like how I deal with things rather than being a single woman or a married woman. Like more so she's like, well, you don't need somebody who can't communicate with you because you like to know or like things like that. I feel like her advice is more so
It's like a sister. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a piece of me.
yeah.
Like she knows. Stop. Anyway.
Because I vent to Shayla sometimes too. Like I would vent to you guys, and especially like venting to Sabrina. It's like, bitch, you don't know, you're not single. So sometimes when she says stuff like that, I'd be like, you have no idea, you've never been single.
That's why I ask because they try to like put me in a box and they're like, you don't know what it's like out here.
She is cutthroat.
Yeah, she is.
Like if they do one thing wrong, she's like over. and that's how I should be though, maybe. Because I'm like, well, he didn't even mean that. Like when he did that, he was really busy and he was tired and plus he had a cold.
Not finding excuses.
We were trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
I mean, to a certain extent, you can do
Yeah.
that. But like when it becomes a repetitive, like constantly doing the same thing, it's like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
And how? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, looking from the outside in, it's so much easier to see what's going on than when you're in it. And you
Yeah,
can hear
of
them on
course.
the phone being like, "I'm sorry, baby, I was so sick. Like I didn't feel good." And on the outside, you know, like
Yeah.
You can send a
It's
text.
bullshit.
yeah, you can send a text. It's bullshit.
So how do you feel when you like ask her or like vent to her about your marriage and her being single?
Oh, Lord.
Is it more just like a venting session, or does she try to give advice and you're like, well, you
I mean,
don't
she
know.
does give advice, yes, and I'll vent. God, I don't even know what to say. And I definitely, because same thing, like
Yeah.
she knows how I am and how I think and all this stuff. So it's
And
like,
him too, apparently. So
but I definitely like, obviously, like I take what she says and then go from there.
yeah, of course. Do you have other married friends?
No.
Do you think that's important or not important, or?
I don't think it's that important.
Her sister is in a very serious relationship, so I feel like
Similar.
That's the
anything,
closest.
yeah.
Pretty
Like
much.
they have children and a home together, so I feel like that advice is probably more from the same point of view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
They're still young. She's not going to find a lot of married friends.
Well, yeah, no, that's why it's just a question.
But I am glad that, like, she's married young. Like, they know what they want. They have a plan. Like,
Yeah.
this generation nowadays, they're just all over the place.
Well, so obviously, besides Shayla, what do you guys think about getting married young? Like, let's say Shayla was your friend, and take Evan out the picture, and Shayla was like, I'm about to get married at 23 or 24.
If it was still in the same circumstances, they were both had their careers set out, both knew exactly what they want. That's different. Yeah, I would definitely support that. Now, I keep saying this in like every fucking episode, but last season I said that I don't know if I would have agreed with people getting married young, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
You're still on Bluetooth.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't think it matters as long as you guys have your shit together individually and as a whole. You could be fucking 20 years old. Just make sure you got your shit together and make sure that's what you know what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, when we first, in the beginning, I was like, okay, I was like your first serious girlfriend, and obviously, like, he didn't talk to that many girls, and I've had like a lot of boyfriends. So I was like, okay. I was like, are you sure? Like, you don't want to go, like, I don't want this to be like 20 years down the road, and you're like, fuck, like, what could I have? Sorry, I don't know if I can cut.
Yeah, you can.
They're good.
You was on this fucking show. See, look.
I was like, I don't know, like 20 years down the road, if you're like, dang, like, what if I was with somebody else? And he was like, no, like, I know what I want. It's you. Like, I don't care about anybody else. So I was like, said that in the beginning. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
he's
you
like
haven't
my
talked to a
dad.
lot of girls.
He's like my dad.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. When it comes to that, that's the only thing I'll say that he's like my dad is when it comes to stuff like that. Because we're locked in for life. No, there's never getting a divorce. Obviously, you're going to go through your trials and whatever, but no, he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
More than it is, like, I think, like, are you ready for this? Are you not ready for this? It's like,
When do you really know?
her uncle said, like, everything is hard. You choose your hard, right? So more than, I won't say more, but as important as it is, as finding somebody who is compatible with what you want for you now and what you want for you in the future, it's somebody who you think will choose you over and over again, and
yeah.
you'll choose them over and over again, because it's loyalty more than it is like, every time I see you, I just want
the
to
butterflies.
kiss you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not that.
Yeah.
Like, you're annoying, but like, okay, do you have everything in order for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
you want to see him do good. He wants to see her do good, and through 100%. Like,
Wait, actually, so yesterday when we were driving home, because we had our anniversary dinner, we were driving home.
Oh,
He
yeah.
played a
Happy
song.
1 year wedding anniversary.
the first year's the hardest, is what I heard.
No, he played a song, and I literally got butterflies. I didn't tell him this, actually, but I was like,
Wow.
I literally got butterflies, and I haven't had that in a long time. And I was like, this is weird.
What song was it?
Tell the class.
I have
Was
to
it
look it
Justin
up.
Bieber?
Text him right now and say, "Baby, you gave me butterflies last night."
She's all down, bitch. My cousin.
No, it was like one of those songs like when we first started dating, like that we would play all the time, and he played that, and then we.
Did
like,
he
played
purposely play, or he just was playing songs?
I think he purposely.
Oh, he had a little playlist.
He pays attention.
Yeah. It was like-
is good.
I think it was called like "By Chance" by like some kind. I don't know. Not popular song at all.
That man remembers.
We'll post it in the comments.
Details below.
Do you guys talk? Like, do you share your feelings with him? Like, are you guys like lovey-dovey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, it pisses me off. No, I'm just kidding.
I heard when she was like doing the balloons at the birthday party, she was like cussing him out, and I didn't know if she was serious or not. And I'm like,
No, she's serious.
but he's like joking, but he's like fucking with her. And I was just like,
He seems so laid back and chill.
No, he knows how to piss me off, so he'll do it on purpose.
it was cute.
I see that too.
It was cute.
But back to the question, I don't think there's a time frame for like marriage. I feel like even if you met somebody yesterday and you want to get married, like
When you know, you know.
just do
Do you
it.
guys think that's true? When you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You don't think
mean-
it's true?
I don't know.
I'm such a hopeless romantic though that I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like it is true for men, but not for women.
Okay.
Yeah, I think women move too much on emotion, and men move on logic. So they're able to say when they know, and women are not.
But it's also the
agree
man
with
who's
that.
proposing too, so
Yeah,
they know.
I agree.
that's why it's biblical, and the man finds a wife, he finds a good thing because he's gonna know when it's a good thing.
I was just talking to my coworker about this, and she was like, when you are thinking about settling down with a man, you know what they want, right? It's important that they love you more than you love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, okay.
So okay, well, actually.
I'm like, what do you guys think about that?
Wait, so let me go into that a little bit because that's actually, I take it back. So I used to preach that like 100% because I used to preach that the man should love the woman more because we're willing to deal with more than they are.
True.
So that it made sense in that way. Like we'll, if they cheat, we'll stay. If they, if they're not doing the best, then we'll stay. We'll take care of them. They're not. It always seemed to me as though they weren't the ones willing to stay through the hard times. But then like looking into like statistics of like who leaves relationships, more time it's women that leave relationships.
I believe that.
So I think it's 80% of divorce is by women leaving their husbands.
Oh, wow.
90% if they're college educated.
Damn.
So divorce is 9 times out of 10 the woman's leaving. So in reality, the woman should actually love the man more because then she's less likely to leave.
That's because we got,
Interesting.
Yeah.
we're smart now. So.
Yeah, we're independent.
Yeah.
We're so
So-
educated now.
There's a lot of things that go into
Back
that.
then they kept us just to conform to the house.
Yeah. And that's kind of the reason why women leave is because we're not depending on the man anymore. So we can leave. So that's it. So I do agree. I used to agree with that, I should say. But now I would say that women should probably love the man more.
That makes sense when you break it down like that.
Yeah.
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 And that's why I always say why I'm single. People ask me that, and I'm like, I really think it's because I don't need a man for anything.
You do.
So no, you do.
Yes, Evan to do the handiwork at the moment. What did you say? I said you have Evan to do the handiwork.
Yeah, I'm like, anytime I break something, he fixes it.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Our married friends are like sharing their husbands with us. So.
Yeah, we got to get
That's
strict
really
on them.
it.
Maybe they'll find
Evan,
husbands.
Sarah's gonna be like, hang your own picture, Maddie. I'm like, damn, all right. Let me download this app.
I know. I'm waiting for my brother to be like, all right, you need a fucking man. I'm tired of doing shit for you.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
funny.
literally waiting for Adam to say
Because this morning, Adam comes up here and he's like looking at our stuff. He's like, "You almost got everything cleaned up, Melanie." And he's like, "What do you need from Costco, Melanie?" And he's like, "Okay, as soon as you clean this up, I'll be able to finish my, the baseboards." And I'm like, "God, she don't need no fucking husband."
We know I'm spoiled. Stop. You're making it worse.
Wait, hold on.
But
She still needs a husband.
Shayla calls Adam for everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we didn't have Marvin, we probably all would too.
Yeah.
Like if I need advice, obviously I'll go to Evan. But like, hey Adam, what do you think about this? Like, yeah.
So what about you, Ash? I think they answered.
No,
Young marriage.
I mean, I was engaged at 26, so I was kind of young for the time, I guess. But yeah, I don't think there's an age. I don't think there's a time limit either.
What about Haley if she told you she was engaged right now?
Good. That means you can move out of mom's house. No, I would be happy. I want my sisters to get engaged. I want them to get married. I want them to have kids. Like, I need a niece. I need a nephew.
22, 23?
Yeah, she's 22. No, 22.
Oh wow. She's a year younger than Serena, or 2.
How old are you, Shayla?
No, she said Serena's 25. I mean, Serena will be 25 in August.
Yeah, so then Haley's will be 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In what month?
July.
Oh, well, I definitely agree.
She's a Cancer or Leo?
July 13th. You know, I don't pay attention.
She's a child of God.
She's a
Yeah, I'm like, I don't pay attention to the
Serena's
horoscope, whatever that is. July 13th.
That's funny.
Oh no, Serena's she's a Virgo.
That's funny.
Why?
She's the most quietest Cancer I've ever met. Yeah, the most quietest
She
Cancer
is
I've
very
ever met.
quiet. But yeah, I don't know. Get married. Do it.
Yeah, I definitely
Today.
agree. I
Like,
think
what are we on this earth for? To be single and be boss bitches? No.
You know what's actually really crazy? Okay, so, I was at work and I had 2 patients in 2 different days back to back. Different patients though, right? One patient, she was 95 years old. She called me and I'm trying to explain to her that her medication is ready to get picked up at the pharmacy. I was on the phone with her for 20 minutes because she did not understand what I was saying. And I was just trying, like, your medication's there. And I'm in my head, I'm thinking, where's your kids? I'm like, who can I talk to explain this to? Yeah. And she kept saying, oh, my caregiver. And I'm just like, okay, well, usually most of the time they have somebody on the number to call, like call grandchildren. She had no number. And then the next day I had another patient. She was like 86 and she came in with her daughter and her daughter's talking for her. And I'm just like, this is why you have kids. This is why you get married. Like, this is the reason why you start a family. So the kids are going to take care of you. This is the back end of it. You don't want to get old and have no one to help you. You're going to die young. Yeah. Or die old with nobody.
Shayla's over helping her mom.
Yeah, my mom says the same thing. She was like, when you get sick and you need help, who's gonna help you? Like, you need to have kids. Because, like, sometimes I'm like, I want kids. And then I go with my nephews. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, don't want them now. Maybe in, like, 5 years. But, like, my mom is always like.
She has time.
Yeah, my mom was always like, you need to have kids because one day you're going to get sick and who's going to help you? Like, you don't have anybody. And I go with her to her appointments and I call for her appointments. Like, I do everything because she doesn't speak English. So she's always like.
Exactly. And that's like another thing too. I don't know. It's just it's so heartbreaking when you get those old patients that come in and don't have nobody. And then you just think of the generation we're in now and they're like, I'm independent. I don't want to travel, or I want to travel, but I don't want the baggage of my kids. I'm like, take your kids with you. Right. Anaya's gonna get a passport this year because I'm taking her wherever I go. So I'm like, take them with you. My kid is not gonna stop what I'm doing. So I'm like, there's no reason not to have them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Start that family.
Just quick side note, Shayla, let the viewers know what you are.
What you do for a living?
Which like her ethnicity.
Oh, ethnicity. I'm like, what do you mean?
Because she's like, my mom doesn't speak English, and they're like, she's white. What do you mean?
I'm Bosnian.
So you're
Bosnian.
Your parents are first generation in America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
so your mom is a traditional wife.
Yeah.
She got married young, had kids young.
Yeah. And they literally moved here. My dad's like, I moved here with like $100 in my pocket, and like, look at him now. Like, he's paid for me and my sister to go through school. He has his house paid off.
Amazing.
Like, crazy. And I kind of get on my mom sometimes because she's been here for 25 years and she knows English, but not like.
She's not confident.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we used to make fun of her when we were little, like when she would say some words in English. So I think she's like not confident when she speaks in English, so she never really like tried to.
Oh, gotcha. So. Like kept it going.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
here I am.
Does she work?
No.
She's never worked your whole life?
She worked when I was little, and then she worked at like some little store. Like she was making bread in the back, like. Like
yeah.
That sounds real like old school.
Yeah, traditional. It's very
but she's
trad
at
wife.
home, like all day. It doesn't work.
So she has different expectations for you and your sister.
Yes and no.
Because you guys are basically Americanized.
Yeah, and that's actually been a topic of conversation in my family. Like we've had like family members say like, "Oh, you guys are so Americanized," but like their kids like don't even know how to speak Bosnian. So it's like
Yeah,
very interesting.
That's crazy because I feel like you, out of all of your cousins, you're the most Bosnian-ish.
Yeah, like I'll listen to the music, and
she listens to their music. Like
my sister, like she's older than me. Nope.
They're probably mad at you because of the wedding. That's probably why.
What do you mean?
It wasn't Bosnian?
No, nothing.
Well, we
about
had
it
like
was.
songs.
Yeah, she did a dance with her dad. We should show a clip of you and your dad.
Oh yeah, like we were playing like Tim
loved it.
McGraw like in the beginning, and then I was like, okay, like halfway through the song, we're gonna play a Bosnian song, and then we'll just dance how we normally dance.
Yeah, they have a special dance that they do. It's so cute.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I love that.
But your dad also being not from this country, he raised you guys to be pretty independent.
very independent. Like literally when we were younger, he was like, I don't know, figure it out, and if you need help, I'll help you. But otherwise, you're gonna figure it out on your own.
That's why she doesn't like help when you try to help her. So, no, it's fine. I got it. I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
Like literally, he was like, when you get a flat tire, what are you gonna do? What if I'm not there? You can't call me. So he literally was like, go change that tire outside. Like had us change me and my sister change the whole tire and do it on our own.
That's crazy.
So I have a question.
I've never.
So because your mom and dad are more traditional, is it not? I don't want to say weird, but I guess kind of weird that your dad would raise you to be independent because your mom is very traditional. Like she doesn't work. Your dad takes care of the household, so he would raise his daughters to be independent and not like really.
I think he knew. I think he knew where he brought them here. Like he knew what to like. This America fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably he knew he had 2 little girls. He's gonna have to throw them out into the wolves. They had to learn how to
Shayla
survive.
wasn't born yet. Layla was what, 5?
When she moved here.
Yeah.
Well,
So she was born in Bosnian. Is it Bosnian? I'm like, am I saying Bosnia? Okay.
they're Bosnia and they're Bosnian.
Okay. Gotcha.
But your dad he was struggling out there. He was in the whole war and he was young. How old was he? Like 23?
Yeah.
He fought in the war.
He was my
Yeah,
he was
in
like
the
a prisoner of
Bosnian
war. Like they had him like
I'm gonna need Bosnia to
underground,
get
like
on
they're
the
like
map.
shooting above him. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Tough.
He does. Don't ask them about that. They don't like to talk about it.
He's like, no, we're in America now.
The opportunities are better. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like America is great for opportunity, but it does definitely strip you of your like values.
Yeah.
Like your.
That's why they say a lot of these things that are going on with dating and masculine men and feminine women it's the West is falling, like the West side of the world, not the West Coast, but
We are falling.
the US, like we're
drowning over
failing society because we're losing all of our values and what we were built on foundationally. But that's why, it was kind of different that he didn't teach you to be traditional. But it makes sense when you're in America.
Actually, when I told him about Evan, so he was very strict, like so strict.
I can imagine.
And when I told him about Evan, the first question he asked me was, "Is he Bosnian?"
What?
Do you know any other Bosnians besides your family?
Oh yeah.
Really?
And I was like,
Common?
There's a lot.
Yeah, it's easy for me to pick them out now.
you can tell by the look of their face, like they look European.
Yeah.
But I was like, honestly,
I've never met one.
You probably have.
At least I don't
You probably
think so.
have. You just don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
but I told him, I was like, no, he's not. But he obviously didn't want me dating until I was 18. But I was like, honestly, I've dated guys that were Bosnian, not for me. And my sister was in a relationship with a Bosnian guy, and he was.
Dang, you guys really do know Bosnians? Like, you went to school and was like, there's a Bosnian. Like,
Not at school. At school, we had like 3 or 4, but they were all family friends.
oh, okay.
But like Sacramento, San Jose has a lot of Bosnians.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I told him, like, no, like, you've seen how it played out with other Bosnians.
Yeah.
And that's just not for me because, one, you raise us to be independent. And these guys, like,
Yeah.
two, like, they're like, oh, you have to do this for me. You have to do this for me because that's, like, the culture.
Yeah.
How they do things. And I don't like that. Yeah.
That goes into my question. So do you feel like you let Evan lead in your marriage? Or is it like a 50-50? Or do you feel like you lead? Because they're younger, so.
And you're so independent. I was thinking that too.
Lead in what way?
We're asking you that. How do
Yeah.
you let him lead? We're not going to tell you.
Okay, first of all, he's a mama's boy. And I feel like,
And he's the youngest.
yeah, so love her. But I feel like she has babied him a lot. So, like,
Yeah.
when we were looking for our first apartment, like, I did everything. When we were looking at this house, like, obviously it was like because we live with Maddie, it was like a group thing, but like I do majority of the things, and I'm like, okay, we got to do this, like we got to do this. So he kind of lets me just take it.
So I think with that, because you are I'm not going to call you a control freak, but you're a controlling person, which isn't always a bad thing. I think you should start making him do it. If you don't do it, he has to do it.
Yeah.
And he obviously, we know he's not fucking stupid. He can do it. But yeah, that's because his mom did everything for him. Mm-hmm. And you see how opposite both of my brothers are. Being 9 years apart, they're completely opposite. Adam is the total opposite. He's the one that's taking control and finding the apartment and buying all the shit.
Yeah.
Evan isn't.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because they had different parts of my mom.
Since you do have a more controlling, or you like to have more control, do you find it to be a downfall that he sits back and rides?
It pisses me off sometimes.
Okay.
But I will let him know that. Like, okay, I can't keep doing this by myself. Like, this is me and you. Like, we need to do it together. Like, we can't.
Yeah.
You can't put it all on me.
So you don't mind it being more 50-50?
Yeah.
But I feel like in some areas, like I don't know him personally, but I feel like with you and Marvin, like when it came to that type of stuff, you did lead. Like finding the apartment, finding the house, or paying all the bills.
Yeah, I was going to say
yeah, he's definitely grown into like...
It was that for a long time, because in a sense, he
was a mama's boy.
Yes and no. He came from... It wasn't even so much that it was the mama's boy aspect. It was the life in chaos. Mm-hmm. He can function. He can go out and find an apartment. When I would do those things, he could have done it, but he's gonna settle for the first place he finds. He's gonna live in the hood.
I was gonna say men lead in different ways than women.
He's
so like we're gonna pick the apartment. We're gonna pick the house. That's just what we're gonna do.
Now look at Marvin. He hella bougie.
But the men, the guys are gonna provide it for us.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna pick it because that's what we're comfortable in.
Yeah. Marv was the type that like when we would move, he would throw everything in garbage bags or throw everything in the garbage and start all over every time we moved. Like he just lived in chaos. Like he doesn't have organization and cleanliness of things. Like he just was like, however it came, however it went, like that's just what it was. And I'm over here like I can't function. Like we need some stability, we need some organization. But I feel
like that's guys like yeah. But it's funny, so when I was moving last weekend, my brother was helping me, and I'm like putting stuff in my I didn't pack anything. I literally just take stuff and threw it in my car. He's like, "You're fucking moving like a girl." And I'm like,
oh yeah, what
do you want me to do?
Yeah, that drives me
He's like
crazy.
helping me put all my stuff together. He's like, "No, you need to put stuff in boxes. You need to do this." And I'm just like, I don't got time for that. Like, no.
Yeah, you drive me crazy.
But I feel like there are different aspects in leading. Like depending on your relationship. I don't feel like it always has to be so generalized. Like, oh, you stay home and take care of the house and the man pays the bills. Like it could be switched around and the man takes care of the house. I mean, no, we don't want that. So, but I feel like it could still be different.
It'll work temporarily. It'll work how you want it to work until it doesn't work. 90% of women are leaving marriages.
Well, they shouldn't.
That's because there should be a stand. Yeah, no, there should be a standard. There should be a way. If you start mixing things up, things stop working.
I mean, it should be a standard, but I still feel like in that standard, it could still be, a man could still lead in a different way. It doesn't have to be.
I mean, I think when you say lead, like I think what we're thinking is like controlling every outcome. I don't think the man has to control every single outcome. I think, like Ashley was saying, there are things that the women are going to control when it comes to like where the kids go to school or how to decorate the house or what's for dinner or what kind of diet the family is going to be on or the scheduling or what sports times work best for the family and, you know, around dad's work schedule. Like there are things that we are going to just naturally lead in. Yeah. And there are things that men don't care about, like, you know, what plans we're doing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like obviously the woman is going to schedule all that. Like there are going to be things that we're going to take more control in. But at the end of the day, if we were to say like, oh, we're going to go to my mom's for Christmas. And he's like, actually, no, this year we're going to go to my mom's. Then, hey, okay,
going in
that's
months.
the plan. Like at the end of the day, I mean, there can still be compromise. He could still listen to what I want, but at the end of the day, there has to be a leader and there has to be a follower.
Yeah.
And if I think as soon as we switch the roles where the guy is doing the decor and the guy is doing the scheduling and the guy is taking care of the kids,
I don't want to be.
you're throwing
That's
off.
weird.
You're throwing off the
balance.
That's weird.
yeah, you're throwing off of what we've been designed for. Like we've been designed for certain roles, and once you mix that up, then look where we're at in our divorce.
I think this generation too, like as we grow into like new generations and whatever, and I feel like how we always talk about like old values. I feel like they can be moderated. You know what I mean?
I mean, everything has to be constructed to how society is working.
Right, but I feel like women take that and run with it as being like the dominant
feminism
one,
came from.
The more male one. And it's like, no, like you can still be a wife, you can still work, you can still listen to your husband and take care of, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be, okay, you just sit at home and do nothing and listen to your husband.
Like let's go back to Shayla really quick. Like let's just say that you had issues in your marriage, right? And you were like thinking like, oh, maybe I'm gonna leave. Like you would have every opportunity to do that because you are working, you make your own money, you have a supportive family. So beside love, there's nothing that you've given him control over. So you could leave if you want to leave. And that's what happens when women have come to such an independent, hardworking, college educated, we have no dependence on our husband. So the least you can do as women.
Can I just say this?
So let me
Wait, let me just finish my thought. Go ahead. Let me just finish my thought. The least, I mean, because I'm not saying women shouldn't go to school and women shouldn't have good careers and shouldn't follow their dreams, but the least you can do is at least give them that control at that point. Yeah. Because if you're going to put yourself in a position to leave any day you want to leave, the least you can do is say, you know what, you make the decisions of our household and I will follow your lead.
Yeah.
That's the least we could do in this.
So
that's why I say,
like,
it's constructed to this society.
With all of that being said, like, can men just like appreciate that it is a choice for us to stay? Like, like when they say like,
go ahead, Maddie, get in there, single girl.
But listen, when they say like marriage is a choice, love is a choice, it's not a feeling. Like how you said, like, oh, like I haven't had that bubbly feeling in a long time. Like you are choosing to stay. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to stay because we have grown so much as a woman, whatever you want to call it, that we don't have to just be in the house and like we're not stupid anymore. You know what I mean? So it's a choice. And I feel like men, especially men that don't really value the old like generation stuff, like y'all should appreciate that. Like women are smart, we have our own money and everything, and we're choosing to stay when we
even though it's at our expense because it's not helping women.
It's not, but I'm just saying, like, okay, yeah, they should at least just appreciate.
Go ahead,
that
Maddie.
part.
You can go ahead and tell us how you feel about that.
No, to what she said, I think that should make you try harder. If I don't need you to be alive, to function, to have what I want, all of those things, then you should try harder to make it more fun for me. Like open the door, always drive, walk on the outside of the street, like all of those things that seem like trivial or like small. Like if I don't need you to pay my bills, if I don't need you to feed me, then I need you to like step up in other ways, like plan a trip.
Chivalrous.
Yeah, exactly. Like make me feel like, like warm and fuzzy inside, or else like I'm gonna ask Shayla to go to dinner. Yeah. If I'm gonna, because they expect more from us too. I feel.
Yeah. I think like men in this generation, because women have evolved, that they should definitely get back to like the basics of just being chivalrous.
So I want to, when we talk about traditional wives and like being more traditional and trying to get back to that, I'm not taking away from the men. The men, everything she said, they should already be doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we shouldn't be having to ask them for that either.
But we shouldn't. So, but I feel
we should be traditional wives to traditional men.
Because the women have evolved so much, the men feel like, oh, I don't have to do that.
Well, that's the wrong man.
It is. It is the wrong man.
So that's not even a conversation because what are we talking about?
But I'm just saying, like, to those men, like,
no, fuck them.
You feel like
why are you telling men how to be men? Nah,
I'm not trying to tell men how to be men
No,
it's
talk
funny.
to the man who opens the door. Talk to the man who walks on the outside of the street.
They're harder to find.
Yeah, because and traditional wives are harder to find because y'all want to have that mindset that I work and I can leave.
I'm glad that you said like then those aren't the men that you should be talking to, because a lot of the feedback that we're getting from like our viewers, they're so angry.
Yeah,
and they're like,
society though.
but it is society, but they're so angry. They think that we're like trying to be like pick me women or whatever, and it's like it's not that. Everybody wants a husband. Everybody wants a marriage, even though you claim you don't want that.
Right.
So it's like stop trying to be so rough and tough.
Yeah, and I think and like we've fucking dabbed on this every fucking episode. It's all just about individual traumas. Like it's all about the people who are saying like, you know, I've been through this, so I have to be this certain type of person. No, you just have to pick better people.
So
you don't have to change who you are and change your values and change where you come from and how to be, unless you're picking wrong men.
Yeah.
right. So Maddie, do you feel like you struggle with the whole independent single woman finding a man
In
thing?
dating.
Like, is that one of your like, cause you know, cause you're.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not think it's a struggle. It just might be how you are. You could tell us.
Yeah. I'm interested in hearing her perspective on this. I mean, I will start. Yes, it is a struggle, I think, because my perspective on it is definitely more so like if you're not adding to my life, then I don't need you. Like, I'm not willing to submit. I'm not willing to like take a back seat for somebody that I feel like isn't going above and beyond.
So just really quickly, I just want to cut you off really quick because I was going to comment before we got again into the other thing. But I get what you're saying because I agreed with you with the chivalrous and the men being gentlemen and being traditional as well and protecting and providing. But with that, it sounds like you're saying like you need them to do like prove themselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm scared.
again, I'm be easy.
Okay, be easy.
So I feel like again it goes into like who we're picking. So if you meet somebody, obviously you're both trying to prove yourself at the very beginning. Like you're trying to explain who you are as a person, who you are as a woman, and they're trying to explain themselves as a man, right? But if they're showing the signs of a traditional person, like they're opening your door, they're doing what I said they should be doing. That's not extra stuff. They should be doing that. Like what more do they need to prove?
I shouldn't look to the right.
So the reason I'm asking is because if it's based on who we're picking, like as the man who we're picking to date, who we're picking to give our time to, they're being a gentleman. They're giving us reason to give them our time. At the end of the day, they're providing, right? They're gonna go out and work, and even though you can already work, that's their. So okay, the difference between men and women making money is men make money for their families. Women make money so they don't need a man. So you're not making money to provide for your husband. He's making money to provide for you. So your money doesn't matter. His money is going to take care of you. And when he's working for money, that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, I have a family to provide for. When we make money, we're making money in spite of having to have a man. Right. So he's providing, or he's thinking in his head, like, I'm going to go out and get this job so that I can provide for my family. And he's thinking, like, anytime I am out in public with this woman, I'm technically putting my life on the line because if anything happens, he has to protect you. So he's providing his finances and he's basically putting his life on the line every time that you guys are together. So what else are you asking for?
I like how you word it.
Because there's this idea that men have to prove themselves. But are they proving themselves because of past traumas? That's not their problem.
Okay, I'm definitely guilty of that for sure, and she'll say that. I'm like,
I'm just curious. I'm not trying to attack or anything.
Yeah. No. I'm kind of speechless. Even if you do everything right, I feel, or in terms of that, right? Like, okay, you open the door, you pay for dinner, you walk on the outside of the street. Like, there are other things I'm looking for too. Like, are you funny? Are you a family guy? Do the mutual people that we know, like, trust you? All of those things. Because it's like, I don't know, I've been in situations where they have all of the things that they're supposed to have in terms of like, oh, they're a gentleman, but like, I might get cheated on, or I might, like,
so
you're
is
for
cheating
everybody.
a deal breaker?
I was just gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hey.
She's still young.
Yeah. No.
Cheating is a deal breaker because there's a difference.
Is it all? Or?
Okay. It's hard because I feel like I have a lot of pride. So like I can recognize that. Like I feel like my energy towards all of the guys I talk to are like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, what do you think this is, right? And I'm not saying it's right. Like, I'm not thinking I can necessarily.
There's always something to work on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think that every guy I talk to, I'm gonna turn around and find one that's like better than you, you know? But it's more so like, okay, well, I don't need you. So like, if you want multiple women, or like if you can't communicate the way I want you to, or like I can't trust you, I'll just leave. Is how I feel.
Okay, so what if you're in a 5-year relationship? You guys are like on the verge of like getting engaged, talking about marriage, and he slips up and he cheats.
Okay. I think that everybody.
Not you dating now with these fuckboys. That's
Right.
not
Right.
what we mean.
That's what they are. That's what they are. That's what I'm dealing with. Just so everyone knows. I'm not like dealing with anybody who's worth my time. Okay, somebody we're 5 years in and they're worth it and they cheat on me. I think that everybody cheats for a reason. For sure. So like I definitely wouldn't be like, okay, like you cheated, I don't want to hear about it, leave. I'm gonna ask you like, okay, where did I fall short? Where did we fall short? Where did we fail us? Before I'm like, oh, you're just like,
you're gonna
dirty.
try.
I'm gonna try for sure. Because if there's something that you can identify that I did that made you step out, then definitely I feel like I can work. If I want this to work, then I owe you that to work on being the best version of myself before I'm like, well, you stepped out, so that's that. But in the same token, like I'm hoping you would give me that same benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Like if you were falling short, I cheated and you caught me, like I hope that you would want to change yourself before you call me a hoe.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
So Shayla, what about you?
What
do you consider cheating?
Or is it a deal breaker?
And then I have another question before we
Start the game.
Yeah.
Well, like talking to another girl, or like
Just him conversing with another woman, you would divorce him.
Almost worse than sex.
She means emotional connection conversations. I would hope.
obviously not like talking to a random girl, like whatever. But like if you're texting this girl and I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, but like if it gets to that point, it's like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be like on a sexual level. Like if you're talking to her about whatever you're talking about, like
confiding in her. And
Yeah. You had a rough day and you text her first.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an emotional connection. Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
But okay,
so
so
I get that.
5, because you guys are what, a year in now of your marriage? But you guys been together for 7 years now?
Like almost 8, yeah.
Okay, so if you do find him texting some girl and it's like him confiding and being emotional, like, is it like a deal breaker or is it like...
No.
Maybe that's the thing too. Like you have to know your person.
Yeah, definitely.
Like with you and Marvin, like I feel like I know Marvin. So I'm like, if
Marvin did something stupid, it's just because he did something stupid. Yeah. It ain't because he's in love with somebody else. That never happened.
So what she said that would never happen.
He tried it and it didn't work, huh?
What was your next question?
I guess this could be for everybody because I don't want to pick on anybody. But what do you guys bring to the table?
Me.
Yikes.
I am the table.
I'm that bitch. No, I'm just playing.
Period.
I bring love, loyalty, consistency, money. I got my own money too. When you lack, I got you. Not saying that it's obviously you're supposed to lead, but at the same time, shit happens. You could lose your job, and I'm still there to. You can confide in me. I'm just the whole package.
Drops mic.
No, that's energy.
Honestly, I feel like loyalty is a big one for me. Understanding. What else? Besides like the money and all that stuff. I feel like I bring stability.
Okay.
I feel like I bring, what is that when like somebody does something and like resilience. Like women are really resilient. So I feel like I bring that to the table because I've been through a lot. So I know how to handle a lot. And
that's good.
I feel like all the other things that you just like see on the outside, like that's just normal. Like, okay, yeah, I have a job, got my own place. Like, I'm independent, that type of stuff. Like, that's normal. You see that on a daily basis. But like, when you're actually in a relationship with me, I feel like I bring so much more. So that would be like the deciding factor.
Okay.
Marry me.
What about you, Ash?
Well, let's go down the line. Shayla can go.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
Skip us.
No, I'm like,
I really don't give a fuck about these girls' answers. I'm trying to get to y'all.
but no, I'm like all that love, loyalty. I'm also, I don't know, I'm like a best friend vibe. It's like we can have fun. I'm a great mom. I know that. Been a wife. So I know I'm a good wife. So I'm like, I don't know. It's funny because, you know, when you say bring to the table, I was listening to every guy's answers, the loyalty, the trust and all stuff. You kind of describing what a table is, the strength, right?
Yeah.
So, and the men provide the food. So I can be the table. Think about it. I'm the table.
I am the table.
I am the table. And I'm expecting my man to provide the food. Like, you know, you bring everything else to the table, which is me. And you're providing it.
I'm the table, I'm the fork, I'm the spoon. The
Well, I don't know about all that, but you can eat
And
off
he's the
me and
meat.
eat me. But
the
I'm just saying, he's the meat.
He's the meat and the sides.
The sides. He's everything that the table. Other than that, you're an empty table.
Bitch,
but I need
he
everything to complete the
Fucking
table.
built the table, okay?
Exactly.
Hey, and I decorated it. And I cooked the food that he provided to put on this table that he built.
Amen, sis.
All right, anyways. Go ahead, guys.
Okay. I feel like I know I'm not right for everybody, right? So if we're a partnership, I'm not saying I want to go 50-50, but if that's the way the cookie
Crumbling.
crumbling, then it, you know, I just want to know that like you appreciate the things in me that like my best friend appreciates it. I'm not even trying to bring her into it. But like, as a person, like you choose your friends.
Yeah.
So like the same reasons why she chooses me to be like a confidant and like the person that she goes to or the person that she pours into, I want that from my partner. Like I want you to choose me because you like to be around me, the person that I am. You think I'm funny. Like you don't think it's embarrassing when I'm yelling or I'm falling because she doesn't.
Or you're
like,
drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, your personality.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
and
feel
who
like
you truly are, like,
exactly
inside out.
Exactly. I just want that to be appreciated because not everybody fits, right? So yeah.
You want to be comfortable with your person.
Comfortable.
Friendship, basically. Like
I want
Ashley.
friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Shay?
All of the above. Yeah. Well, we already said.
I mean, you guys have literally touched on like everything. That
No, I was gonna say. So something you guys didn't say, but I think was intertwined in all your answers is because statistically speaking, from the YouTubes that I watch, men all only want two things, and it's loyalty and peace.
I just said that.
I definitely bring peace to the table. For sure.
So
I bring peace, but I'm working.
men don't care about your job. They don't care about your money.
Yeah, no.
They don't care about your looks. I mean, they do
The
care about
right
your looks,
men
but
don't.
they care about your looks, but they already like you for your looks. So as long as you maintain that, then
Yeah, those are like added bonuses.
Yeah.
But
Peace and loyalty.
awesome, that was great.
Okay, so we're gonna play a game called the Best Friends Game. So we're gonna ask Shayla and Maddie we're gonna ask them the same question, and they are gonna answer it
For each other,
So basically, we want them to
see how well they know each other.
basically,
Quiz
and then
our
we'll play,
friendship?
and then we'll play it too.
Are
So
we gonna play?
Yeah,
we're gonna do the same question.
we can.
Okay.
fine.
So the first question is, which do I hate most? Clowns, sharks, or spiders? This one is so easy.
I'm like, I know y'all know mine. If y'all don't, I'm gonna be so mad.
Are we writing for each one of us?
I'm just gonna say it because it's gonna take too long.
Clowns, sharks, or spiders? That's a really big like.
Okay, go. Show your answers. Spiders for all three of them.
All three of who?
Us
Them three.
Yeah, I'm a spider.
What's yours? Spiders.
That's your answer.
Mine is none.
okay.
I'm not afraid of any.
I was gonna say
you're the
sharks.
only one. I was like, you're the only one that
Say
was
maybe
really
sharks.
questionable on
Sharks.
because I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not really around sharks.
That's what I was about to say.
yeah.
Or clowns.
I don't care about that.
Hey, some people don't like clowns though.
That is a real thing.
I really don't like
I like
but
clowns. I think they're cool.
I don't like when they're attacking me in the haunted house. That's
Yeah,
one thing.
I don't like prefer to be in close quarters with any three.
Yeah, I'm like all three I can do without.
Exactly.
Okay.
Clowns aren't that bad.
Netflix, HBO, or YouTube?
Oh, y'all know mine.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say Tiana's definitely Netflix,
Ash and T are Netflix.
and then I would say Mel is HBO.
HBO for Mel.
Yeah.
And then Bree, YouTube.
I'm Netflix and HBO. So.
Okay, yeah.
I'm definitely Netflix.
Yeah.
You guys are both you're YouTube.
She's YouTube. I'm Netflix.
Are you?
She's YouTube.
What do you watch on YouTube?
Everything.
Everything.
Like what? Like
Bloggers.
cooking?
Oh, now Bree's very
Stuff.
interested.
Literally random stuff. I have like I'm a subscriber
Send her
to, like,
stuff.
100 people.
Yeah. She watches a lot of YouTube.
That's interesting.
While she cooks.
But like what?
I like listen to podcasts because I'm.
Oh, okay,
person,
podcast.
So I have to like watch podcasts.
yeah.
But
Same. But it's like mostly podcast stuff.
No, it's everything. Like
it's
people's
literally
lives. I'm just like, wow, that's so.
Oh, like vloggers. I forgot you're that
Vloggers
like
or,
that
like-
generation. I'm like, what is the everything?
Yeah. Vloggy
But-
vlog.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's the next question?
What's my favorite hot beverage?
You even like hot beverages?
I know. I was like, you're more of an iced coffee kind of person. I don't know. Hot tea? No. Like,
Wait,
what?
don't show your guys's yet.
Sabrina's is hot chocolate.
Hers is white chocolate mocha.
Yeah.
Hot?
Yeah.
Yes.
chocolate.
And yours is coffee.
With like the vanilla whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
but that's in my cold drink, Ash.
You don't drink hot. Tea? Coffee? Yeah.
I drink my caramel macchiatos.
Oh, you
Hot?
drink those
I don't
hot?
drink it hot. I drink cold.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
drink it
gonna-
hot or cold depending on my mood
Yeah,
that
I'm
day.
not really a hot
Depending on
beverage
your
person.
Okay, what do you think, Shayla and Maddie?
We both drink a lot of coffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot.
That was an easy one.
That was easy.
hard
Light work. Just kidding.
Am I a flirt? Yes or no?
Ashley, yes. Tiana, yes. Melly, no.
That was definitely not a flirt.
No,
A
yes,
flirt.
yes.
Sabrina can be.
Sabrina
It
can have her
depends.
moments.
It depends.
But she flirts with me. What the hell?
Right. Mel,
then,
yeah.
yeah.
Mel can be though, surprisingly, because I heard
She
some
over
shit
here
this
shooting
week.
her shots, remember?
I heard some shit this week. I was like, wait, what?
Bust me out! That was supposed to be a conversation.
I didn't fully bust you out.
I don't know.
Wink, wink.
Oh.
I was like, wait, she's like a sniper when it comes.
I was set up. It wasn't my fault. I feel like it was Marvin's
Yeah,
fault.
I was gonna say Mel falls into the flirting. She
do.
doesn't
Yeah.
flirt.
Yeah.
I do.
She'll be like, oh, I catch them flirting, so maybe.
I'm just friendly. And they take it the wrong way like I'm flirting. I don't
Bitch,
really like you.
no. Anyway,
I don't like you at all.
What about you guys? You're a flirt. You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Shayla's mean.
Shayla's not flirt.
Oh, you're a flirt, Maddie?
Shot of tequila is
What?
over.
Maddie will flirt with everybody sitting at this table. You'll see on the bus next week. She gonna flirt. She gonna be on everybody's lap.
Yeah. I'm sorry. In advance. Yeah. I'll ask anybody for a kiss.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it might happen.
Look at T. It might happen.
I'm sober, Sabrina.
You're
so.
saying that because you know what's gonna happen with you. Yeah.
Not with me.
Yeah.
Not with
Ash
me.
always be trying to kiss me.
I just want to rub the booty a little bit. That's all.
What do I get complimented on the most?
Oh, Ashley's is her dimples.
We're being sarcastic.
Whatever. I do think it's my dimple.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just ask her for
But if you
forgiveness.
think about it, no one compliments my butt. It's not like a compliment. They just notice it first.
I said male eyes.
Guys, yeah.
Cheekbones.
Ashley at cheekbones.
And then you, I feel like a lot of people compliment you on your skin complexion.
I was gonna say her
Yeah,
skin
her
tone.
and your
complexion.
skin tone and your ass now because you got a BBL.
I was gonna say that ass is bad.
my lips are very scrumptious, so I get compliments on that too.
What about you guys?
I feel like Shayla's body.
Yeah.
Oh, that ass.
Yeah, Shayla's body's like perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That's
It's a
my
very
that's
cute
my
routine.
my goal, my body goals right there.
I'm just trying to
I'm in the
have
gym
ass
for you,
Ashley.
Shayla.
If I had a pet fish, would it live for over or under 3 months?
Definitely under.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
no.
Over.
Yours might be over.
Yeah, yours will be over.
Yeah.
T will forget that she has
Yeah.
a fish.
Tiana and Sabrina under.
I don't even want.
She
the
would. She would
fish.
just be like,
Right.
Marv,
I don't
feed
even
my
want the
fish.
fucking
Yeah.
fish.
What about you guys?
She'll keep it alive.
We had one for a year and then I killed it on accident.
How'd you accidentally kill your fish, bitch?
I was cleaning the tank and I don't know what the fuck happened, but when that transferred to the bowl, while I cleaned the tank and I put it back, it died within like a week.
Oh, I love this question. It's easy. Who is my favorite musical artist of all time?
Oh Lord.
Drake.
Can all answer.
That's it. Just Drake.
That was Drake. Period. Drake.
You?
Period.
I don't know.
Sorry, mine's hard.
I'd say Chris Brown.
No, what's that girl's name? What's that fucking
She's on the right
country
track.
girl?
She's on the right
Oh,
track.
Dixie Chicks?
No.
Oh,
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain.
She's your favorite? Oh, you're definitely Chris Brown. Me and you are Chris Brown.
Yeah, me and
I'm Chris Brown and Drake.
Damn, that's crazy. I knew y'all liked him, but
Favorite of
that's
ever?
disgusting.
Hush your mouth.
Like I
Go,
don't even
Maddie
know
and
how we're
Shayla.
all friends.
Justin Bieber.
Duh.
I'd have his baby. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow, but you want to wait 5 years for
We were like
Evans?
5 years.
Who is Morgan Wallen?
Oh, I love Morgan Wallen.
God, she said both of them.
Those are mine too. I love Morgan. I'm trying to go see him this year.
I'm going.
Morgan Wallen.
Maddie bought Drake tickets.
I did.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is Morgan Wallen a
Get off the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is Morgan Wallen?
Chasing you.
This is funny. If a cute dog and an old person were drowning, which one would I save?
Bro, she took an oath.
Neither.
First of all, she's not saving nobody. Drowning, that ain't T's cup of tea.
She's gonna start drowning with them.
She's leaving.
Gonna leave both
She
of
called
them.
the police.
Melanie's getting the dog, and Ashley's getting the old person.
Facts.
Is the dog old?
No.
And then it should be able to swim.
Maddie's getting the old person. Shayla's getting the dog.
The elderly. I'm like, listen, they've already lived a full life.
That's why I'm not even. I'm gonna call the lifeguard. Like,
Oh, this is a good one.
You see them?
What's my favorite chip flavor?
Chip.
Hot Cheetos, hot Cheetos, hot Cheetos, hot Cheetos.
That's she likes a lot of chips.
It makes it so easy for road trips.
I know. I loved that one. So I'm like, that's the one thing we all agree on.
she likes Funyuns.
So do I.
I like hot fries too, but that's kind of the same as hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
And I like
Cool Ranch
spicy nacho
Doritos.
I
Cool
like
Ranch
spicy nacho
Doritos are
Doritos.
my favorite.
I like Cool Ranch Cheerios too.
I don't
I'm
like
actually,
Cool
I'm actually a chip person. So like,
we all are.
you can really get me like.
It's
anything.
funny because I was thinking in my house, like, I don't have
I feel
any
bad for you
chips.
because I'm not a chip person.
Maddie, who's
Okay,
But
like,
hey, I
Yeah.
put Chex Mix too.
Yeah.
That's all you ever buy.
yeah.
What'd you put?
Chex Mix.
Chex Mix.
I like Chex
That
Mix.
is so.
It's not
That's
chips
like
though.
That's like my
But she's
plain.
still like hot Cheetos or hot fries.
When I get on a plane, that's my snack.
Not chips.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay. Apparently, it's an American thing. Chex Mix.
Really?
My foreign grandma loved it.
What's my favorite or what's my go-to fast food restaurant? It must have a drive-through.
Yours is Taco Bell.
Yeah, for sure. Mine and
Hers is Taco
Ashley's
Bell.
Taco Bell for sure.
Hers is fucking Jack in the
Jack in the
Box.
Box.
See, Brie, I feel like yours used to be
You go
Burger
through
King.
phases.
Hers used to be
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box,
It was
Burger King.
It was phases though, because there's phases for all.
It,
of them.
it literally went.
Like every 6 months was a new
Yeah.
Yeah, it
one.
literally went Burger King, Jack in the Box, McDonald's.
Yeah.
That was kind of mine.
Period.
Mine's is phases, but it's
If
been
you
Jack
wanna-
in the
Now
Box
we're
the
stuck
longest.
on.
If you want
To
to
be honest-
pick me one now,
your-
it would be
yeah.
KFC.
And what's yours,
Yeah.
Shayla?
Ooh, KFC.
To be honest, we don't really.
No,
Money doesn't eat out like that.
she doesn't.
No, but she likes
But, like,
now.
yeah.
I feel like no, you like a big Carl from Carl's Jr.
Okay, I haven't had a Carl's Jr. in a long time. When we were moving, I was like, the Carl's Jr.
She went on a
burgers.
hike. Yeah,
Yeah, I love Carl's Jr. too.
I like In.
Well, I
haven't had a
used
Carl's Jr.
to.
in a long time.
I like In and Out.
Have you guys had dumpling hours? And
That's my shit.
fire.
Sounds
You
good.
should go there today.
Any more questions?
Tonight, so.
What's
I
my
need
guilty pleasure?
The next one.
Food is mine.
Yes,
Any
definitely.
type of food.
Next one.
My guilty.
Ashley's is men. Tiana's is food. Melanie's is fucking being in her dark cave.
I feel like those aren't guilty pleasures.
I mean,
Maddie's.
Like my guilty pleasure would be like indulging in wine.
and chocolate.
I find
Alcohol.
wine or even Taco Bell. Like when I haven't had fast food in a long time, that's
What'd
my
you
guilty
guys
pleasure.
put?
See, I guess I was thinking of it more of like what you're gonna fall for every single time.
No.
Like,
To men?
No.
like if I said let's go have wine, you'd be like, oh, I can't. I gotta go with my boyfriend. Then it's the man.
I put men, and she wrote down chocolate.
And
but
we
I
were
said
both
chocolate
right.
At the same time.
Yeah,
And
like
she
chocolate would
turned
be her
around.
guilty pleasure. Like
Yeah.
I just love this chocolate.
Loves
What is
chocolate.
Bree's guilty pleasure? As of now, it's been pre-workout.
But that's not guilty. So it would be more like
guilty
a
pleasure.
It is making
Like
sense.
a YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Male's guilty pleasure. I would say snacks, but I'm not like
Snacks
specific.
or like a coffee, like an iced coffee,
Yeah.
Candy, sweets.
candy.
She
Yeah.
does like sweets.
Sweets.
Or
for
because you
sure.
haven't been smoking, you'll be smoking at this point.
Yeah.
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 I have a couple.
That's why I'm like, just put food in
Had a
general.
couple.
Yeah.
I haven't had any sweets. I haven't smoked none of that shit.
Good for you. Yay.
Who's my celebrity crush?
I don't think.
Drake.
Jay-Z.
Man, you have a few.
I have a lot.
I don't know who Ashley's celebrity crush is.
Mine died a long time ago.
Who?
Oh, Paul Walker was her celebrity
yeah.
crush.
We know Shayla. Everybody knows Shayla's.
Just
Right.
Who's yours?
Wait, I'm writing it down.
Hurry up.
There's a few of them. I don't know.
You can
which
say it
one's
aloud.
You could just say Chris
Michael
Brown
B.
for me.
Jordan,
He's
Morgan
first.
Wallen, which
Yeah.
I don't have
question
a
the
celebrity
Morgan Wallen
crush.
one.
She knows Michael.
And
B.
I feel like
Jordan
T don't either.
is my number one.
Mine used to be Ludacris. Fun fact.
Ew.
Ludicrous.
I am judging you so hard.
No, I ain't gonna
you
lie.
know
If
who
we're gonna
mine
go
used to
back,
be?
mine used to be Marlon Wayne's.
Mine.
Mine used to be Ocho Cinco too. Love
Oh,
it.
it did.
I remember Ocho Cinco.
So nobody probably knows this, but mine used to be Lorenz Tate.
Ew. He's like 5'5".
Hey, we love our short.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We do.
sorry.
We love those.
No short men.
But
No
there was
short
this
men.
movie called Why Do Fools Fall in Love, and I fell in love with him.
Okay.
Okay, why do fools fall in love?
You had to be there.
This movie of her life, her life story.
Hey, the BET
Okay.
movies was great back in the
Would I rather go to an amusement park, a water park, or a zoo?
amusement park.
Bree, zoo.
Yes.
Ashley, all. Maddie, I'd say
And I'm torn between
amusement.
Yeah.
Shayla, all. T,
Probably the zoo.
zoo.
I love the amusement
Me,
park.
all.
I said amusement for you.
The adrenaline
amusement
rush,
park?
I live for that. Like when she
I love
hits
the zoo.
fan
Yeah, but
park,
probably
I'm
the
like,
zoo for you.
I love the zoo, but I hate the zoo at the same
I
time.
love the zoo.
I hate
Me
that
and
they're
Marvin been in the
caged.
zoo like a million
I
times.
love the zoo.
Been to San
I love
Diego
the
Zoo, Oakland Zoo,
Have you
San
watched
Jose
Blackfish?
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch that.
You should watch that.
Sad.
It's okay.
Who would be more entertaining to watch on a reality TV show, me or you?
Me and Mel for sure.
Reality TV.
Actually,
No,
think me and
Sabrina.
Ashley.
Sabrina.
Y'all gonna be the first ones voted off
Yeah.
the fucking island.
What?
Okay.
What the hell are they gonna watch Ashley do? Go to the gym and go
Okay,
work?
Since
if
2020 has
if
been
me
a
and-
roller
if-
coaster. Okay.
if me and any one of you sat in a room and had to talk about somebody and their life decisions, who are we talking about the most?
Ashley.
Exactly.
My life
She has
is
the
reality.
Most
Okay.
interesting drama. Her husband died. Like, she got the most interesting life.
I think my life is way more interesting than that.
No, definitely not.
You are asleep
mysterious.
majority of the
What you do on your
time.
days off.
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
I think my dating life is way more interesting. But your
No, I
day-to-day
think how
life,
you experienced, like when you explain it, but nobody's gonna sit you and watch you explain your life story. Watching it day by day is gonna be boring as fuck.
What about you guys? I think Maddie would be pretty
Maddie.
hilarious.
Yeah.
She wrote herself.
It said me or you. What's my favorite dessert?
do you guys know mine? If you don't know mine, you're
Cheesecake?
not my friend. No.
Apple pie.
It's an apple pie with ice
Apple
cream.
pie.
Oh, I'm like, you like a lot of shit.
But apple pie and ice cream is my number one.
You're struggling. I'm sorry.
Ashley don't eat sweets.
I don't
so.
eat sweets. But if I had to,
Breeze would be chocolate chip
Yeah,
cookies.
cookies.
Yeah, with milk.
if I had to be mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Ugh.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
know.
should've said that.
We tried to remove that from our brain.
What's your favorite?
Okay.
All of them.
I'm like, how the fuck you have a specific?
Shayla's anything chocolate.
Yeah, facts.
Anything
Oh, you're a chocolate person? You should try my protein bars. They're so good.
Oh my god.
Chocolate, triple chocolate,
Okay.
triple chocolate. With their
what's
wafers, I
nice?
don't know. Some people don't like wafers, but
She doesn't really eat sweets.
I said yellow cake.
I'm like, does she not like that?
she said, "Ew,
Yeah.
it's a fucking wafer." Fuck.
I like yellow cake. Yeah, like my birthday.
Oh, I
cake.
love yellow
with
cake
chocolate frosting.
with chocolate frosting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what it made me think of when. Did you say Shelby made you one?
Yeah, it's for my birthday every year. That's what I have. So favorite probably.
If I were a god, what would I be a god of?
Sabrina would be the
Humanity.
God of debates.
Wait,
Sabrina.
This politicking god.
God of politics.
Yeah.
I like to call it information,
Okay, God of information.
I would be the god of
sex.
Attitude. attitude.
Could have been
The god
intimacy,
of
but
affection.
damn.
The god of affection.
Could have said intimacy, but damn, we went sex.
I like intimacy.
Oh my god.
She called me a pussy god. And
I said she had OCD. A god of OCD. Wait, what did you say?
Pussy.
She called me the pussy god.
Oh my god. You got that fire, girl? She got that waterfall.
That's what I heard.
Or she's a scary cat.
What would Mel be the god of?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Talking shit.
What would Mel be the god of?
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Shayla, they got us fucked up. OCD and anxiety. Okay.
That's why they're sister-in-laws.
It's okay.
She said anxiety. I'm like looking at her like I know you're gonna say what I'm saying.
Wait, this is funny because it's. Have I ever been kicked out of a bar, restaurant, or club? Yes. Twice.
Yes. Two.
Once. For Marv's birthday. I wasn't even drunk.
Sabrina don't need a fucking celebration to get
Me and T were like, okay, we're out then.
We
Everyone's gonna
almost
come
got
with
kicked
me.
out of a brunch spot.
Was that when we wore all white?
No, because of you too.
No.
It
Marv's
was
birthday. In Brentwood somewhere. I forgot the name of it. I don't know.
It was like downtown Brentwood. Yeah.
You guys got kicked out?
No,
No,
I
she
got
did.
kicked out because they said I was drunk
Wait,
and
Mel
stumbling.
almost got kicked out of fucking Glass Cat.
Oh yeah, like Glass Cat when she was throwing up.
Bruh. We did get kicked out.
Well, then I was gonna fight with the security guard.
I have never gotten kicked out.
I wasn't 21 yet, but these bitches were.
But the
so it's
fucking
their
club was
fault.
empty.
And I was puking
So
everywhere.
empty.
What about you guys?
Yeah, Maddie almost got arrested.
Oh, dang.
At the concert?
Yeah. Shayla hasn't.
No, but I almost fought like a group of 20 guys. So.
Damn, look at that.
What was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me? There's too many.
Next
I know Serena's.
What? Say it.
This to my friend.
I have a couple.
I feel like I don't.
Yeah, you can't say mine.
She had some nudes leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
What's
she
that?
wins.
Like full blown nudes.
We're not gonna tell you who.
Yeah, I won't say who.
Anyways,
I
next.
don't know the most embarrassing.
Ashley, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit
know.
myself.
I don't know the most embarrassing thing for me.
Yeah, I'm not answering this question. I played the fifth.
Did something embarrassing happen?
Yeah, I'll plead the fifth. In respect for my friend.
Respectfully.
The most embarrassing.
Oh, the most embarrassing thing was when I was throwing up and Josh took that picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be mine. Outside of the club.
That wasn't even
Josh is
bad.
but
Dead
he posted
weight.
it and everybody posted it.
Dead
Yeah.
weight. She
And
was
every
dead
year,
weight.
every
year,
couple years, somebody posts
posted.
that picture. I got drugged at Melanie's birthday.
Melanie drugged her.
I didn't even know the bitch was even there.
Remember when
knew
Melanie
we were
drugged
there.
you? I'm like, I never said that.
I'm like, why would you tell her that? She was like, I did it.
Melanie drugged Lana too.
Lana had a seizure.
Lana be seasoned. Watch out for her.
Wow. On fucking.
Okay, 2 more questions and we could wrap this up. What's my favorite make of car?
One we were just talking about.
Chevy Gang.
Okay.
Me, Ash, and Bree don't care.
No, mine's Honda. Mine's Honda. I love Hondas.
If I had my dream car, it'd be a Jeep.
Yeah, mine would actually be a Jeep, but I heard Jeeps are
I
terrible.
want I know.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I probably never get
Yeah.
one, but I want the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT.
Okay.
All black.
Gang gang.
What's Shayla's?
Audi.
For sure.
What's Maddie's?
BMW.
Of course, it would be a BMW.
Type of bitch. I was gonna put luxury. Something expensive.
This is funny. I was talking about superpowers this morning when I woke up. I said, hold on. What superpower would I most want to have? I guess I could.
Ashley's is the power of seduction. Tiana's would be pussy power.
First of all, no.
Melanie's would be control.
Yeah.
She wants to control everything like the puppets.
Mine would be invisibility.
That's what I said, Shayla.
I want to be fucking
I want to
invisible.
fly.
I want to fly.
I don't want to fly. I don't like
I want to
heights.
fly.
I want to be invisible so I can go and sneak up on you and
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God.
Because you're crazy.
So wait, Shayla's is.
Invisibility. She wants to hear everybody's conversation.
Read minds because she's a Scorpio and overthinks everything.
Yeah.
Mine would either be read minds or invisibility.
Reminds is a good one.
We can.
Bree wants to change everybody's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controlling.
Actions.
Controlling.
Actually.
Talking about
Wants to
me
change
She
your
wants to
actions.
control the world.
She's the villain in the movie.
But we would
She's
be at
Thanos.
peace. We would be at peace.
Okay, this is the last question. Justin Timberlake, Obama, and Oprah are in line, but I can only let one of them in. Who do I choose?
Justin Timberlake.
I think
So
I
I'm
feel like
choosing.
we would all pick Justin Timberlake.
I love Oprah.
I was gonna say either Oprah or Justin Timberlake.
You mean the woman that is fucking billionaire and has no husband?
I love
She
Oprah.
got Stedman.
Yeah, they're just
I love Oprah.
Stedman likes his place. so-
Okay, hey.
Okay, the game is over.
one more.
Okay, fine.
Can I pick it?
I
No.
would pick Justin Timberlake, by the way, y'all.
I was like a universal answer when I said Justin Timberlake.
What's my bedtime?
Tiana's is 8 p.m.
Madeline's is 6:30.
Whenever Tiana wakes up, it goes right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Tiana doesn't really have a good time.
No, Maddie's
Tiana's is sunset.
but like sunrise.
This bitch is 3 a.m. Sabrina, you never know. Ashley, you never know. Me,
On
you
average,
never know.
I think Shayla would be like midnight.
If you could sleep.
What was Maddie's?
Mine is
7 p.m.
No.
but like
'Cause you
9
work
p.m.
nights.
is like her.
Max.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one. If you can throw away one item of mine, what would it be?
Wait, what?
If you can throw away one item of mine, what would
Bitch,
it be?
don't say my dog.
My dog.
That's an item.
One item.
She said, "Don't say my dog."
Not Toad.
The Telfars.
I don't care.
Wow, you hating ass bitch! She just mad because she ain't got to tell Beezy.
Like, why would you pick that? Of all things.
Look how heartbroken they are.
It's up to her to
Look how
pick.
heartbroken. I was
Don't be
joking.
mad.
Dang. I was
Well,
just.
I would throw away that jacket that she has on. Because I'm tired of seeing it.
Dang.
This is like I'm cheating kind of. Nothing?
I would throw away your fucking attitude.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's not an item.
It is. Get rid of it.
I would throw away.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Not the Telfars, bitch. Take it back.
I was joking, and then you guys just took it so seriously. Dang, the reaction is what the reaction I got.
But see,
I
with
would
Melanie,
take away Mel's voice. Period.
the volume.
Yeah.
Me too. It's annoying.
See, like whisper.
I would throw away
down
Sabrina's brain because it's just too much.
No, I throw away her mouth.
her voice.
The bitch always got something to say.
Always.
No, I would take away her opinions.
Yes.
That's what I would
first
do.
of all, this is items.
Well,
Y'all going for our whole character right now. Because
Y'all
over
started
the
it.
Telfar, over the
Actually,
fucking purse.
I'm taking away your ass to humble you.
That's a good one.
what would she do?
You guys are, y'all so mad.
I didn't have an ass and then I grew one, so I know.
And look at you. Now you don't want to go to the gym to lose it.
But I know what it's like to not have one.
And that's all, folks. My stomach hurts.
Wait, apparently I didn't even have an ass before.
You didn't.
Yeah, how'd you guys grow it?
Jack in a box.
I had a child, okay?
No, Ashley always had it.
Always Ashley.
Wait, what's your guys'
I don't have one for her. but-
Toby's squeaky toys.
They're listing real items. Those are real best friends.
She said, "Don't say my dog."
No, what's fucked up though is like Melanie has multiples of everything.
Fuck you!
So if I
Take
pick,
one away, then the other one's
she
going to be
still
there.
has other ones. So you can't. That's why I'm thinking like, what? Her Jordan? No, she got 40 of those. Her Telfar? No, she got 3 of those. Her Gucci bag?
4.
Okay, maybe she doesn't even
Hey,
want it.
speaking
Like,
of, do you have my tan one? My
I give it
Telfar?
back to you. It's in that Halloween bag.
Oh, it's downstairs. Okay, I was looking for it. I couldn't find
I
it.
like all of Melanie's items, so I would never tell her to get rid of them.
Thank you, best friend. You can have your attitude sometimes.
I would throw away Tiana's glasses, and
That doesn't even make sense. You want me to be blind?
She's saying get contacts.
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
That's stupid. That's like me saying throw away her whole self,
Oh, fuck.
like her whole existence.
Give me your pens, please.
Oh my God.
Wait, my lid is on the floor somewhere. I'll get it to you later.
Nobody move.
We're gonna throw away Bree's TVs.
My glasses
All
are
7 of them.
Yeah, all her TVs.
So she can't watch her YouTube.
Throw away
and
her
opinions.
kids, okay?
I like them.
We like them.
I like Taya. I like Teo. Let me not say that. I love Teo.
I hate you,
I love Teo. I love Teo because he be punking the shit out of somebody. For sure. For sure. Every time I tell my friends that have kids, I be like, yeah, because Sabrina's son. They be like,
pass out the cards and something.
I think we've come to the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys will come back.
they're gonna come back whether they like it or don't.
They're like.
These crazy old bitches.
We are not old.
But yeah, it's been good. I can't even talk. I can't even breathe. These
been real
bitches just
bad.
threw
All right,
away our whole existence.
that's all, folks. Bye.
Don't forget
to subscribe.
I was gonna say, comment, like, subscribe.
And follow Madeline and Shayla.
We'll leave their Instagrams in our description. If they want,
Maddie
if they
Hart.
want us, yeah, there you go. If you guys want to plug anything else, you can. No,
Sorry, guys.
oh gosh. But all right, guys, thank you again for coming. We'll see you next time. Bye.